Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Environmentalists say stinky sargassum seaweed plaguing tropical islands require a level of ingenuity to curtail the problem. Environmentally conscious organizations are giving an account of what can be done to alleviate the problem. Solange Alfred reports.
The invasive sargassum seaweed muddies up the waters of the Caribbean, covering entire beachfronts with an unwelcome stink. A call has been placed by various environmentalists for ideas to deal with the cumbersome issue. Representative of the Department of Sustainability with responsibility for biodiversity, Janelle Gabriel, says promising advancements have come from a recent science fair. Science project coming from students at the St. Joseph Convent Secondary School focused on the reduction of both the usage of non-biodegradable vessels and the epidemic of sargassum seaweed affecting the island's waters.
A science fair project coming out of St. Joseph's Convent that used sargassum as a paper to create boxes and so on. So there are opportunities there.
Gabriel says a gainful livelihood can be obtained from investing in the environment. She urges students to not shy away from careers which look to save the planet.
There are so many opportunities for you. There are livelihoods that can be created. It's not just, pretty trees that we want to save for the purpose of saving them, but really we want to create livelihoods, resilient jobs that people can do. So creating alternatives for the styrofoam, creating cosmetics and gels and hair products that are fancy and can be used at the highest ends, and also creating some of these food products that can be packaged and readily available. So there are lots and lots and lots of opportunities, and this is just the start.
One noteworthy entrepreneur who has left an imprint on the reduction of sargassum seaweed is owner of Algas Organics, Johannan Dujon. His business focuses on transforming sargassum into organic compost. Meanwhile, Gabriel says, with the many fundraising agencies and support partners on board, a significant push for additional ideas to help solve the island's environmental problem is still ongoing. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The St. Lucia Tourism Authority officially launched the 2019 St. Lucia Summer Festival's lineup in its second largest Caribbean market, Trinidad and Tobago, on the 24th of May at the Residence, one of the premier entertainment venues in Port of Spain. Caribcation is making strides across the region with a robust marketing campaign that is primarily focused on welcoming regional travelers to St. Lucia. The campaign got underway in Trinidad and Tobago on Friday, the 24th of May, welcoming 120 travel and trade partners to the official launch of the St. Lucia Summer Festival's lineup at the Residence in Port of Spain. The 2019 St. Lucia Summer Festivals consists of St. Lucia Carnival, Mercury Fest, and St. Lucia Roots and Soul. The launch formed part of Caribcation's region-wide marketing campaign for the destination and its offerings. Senior Marketing Manager at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Jackie Mathre, and Marketing Manager for Caribbean and Events, Christopher Gustav, led the St. Lucia delegation, which also comprised Public Relations Officer Doreen Georges and some of St. Lucia's carnival bands, including Just for Fun, Red Unlimited, and Legends Carnival Band.
Without the travel trade, St. Lucia would not be what it is today. Give yourself a round of applause. Your hard work and your focus, has helped us grow tremendously. And we really appreciate you all. Especially the Trinidadian business. It's extremely important. Every year we get about 18,000 Trinidadians. Last year was the highest ever. But 2019, we're going to set a new record. And we're going to have more Trinidadians visit St. Lucia than ever before. And I know if you all support, that will happen.
The carnival bands were represented by Viel Tobier, Chelsea LaForce, and Mondi Lewis, respectively, and they portrayed just why St. Lucia's carnival is a must.
Welcome our revelers into our international base and a very poolside environment at the Harbour Club Hotel in St. Lucia. On that same Wednesday night, we invite all revelers and masqueraders international to one of the biggest events being held on Wednesday night, brought to you by Vogue, which will be family. The following day will be Thursday, Carnival Thursday. Carnival Thursday, we have the Ultra Experience event I think the word we say is ducking from Carnival, but we call it Escape. Escape is an ultra premium event with a breathtaking sight or Stony Hill overlooking Rodney Bay Marina. After Escape, the party keeps on going. We go to another event, Aura, which is brought to you by Verve. This will take place at Groves Lane. Come Friday nights, non-stop jam. The Red Boys now bring to you a hell of a host of an event called Color Me Red, with headliners like Patrice, Kess, and a lot more. Early Saturday morning, more partying, non-stop partying in St. Lucia. We have 3 major events early morning. Mess, brought to you by Legends. Bacchanal Block, brought to you by Fusion. And we have the upcoming new soap, brought to you by Zumo Carnival. And the party never stops. You go at your home, you bathe, and then you clean up for 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which will bring you the ultimate rave, soca, beach party. This is the biggest pool event in the history of St. Lucia, which is called the Remedy Beach Party.
We are known to bring out some amazing events. Our primary event, Color Me Red, as you will see in the poster here to your right, has featured some amazing talent, homegrown right here in Trinidad. In fact, this year our headliner will be Kess, joined with the amazing family of Patrice and Famanapi and Nadia Batson. So it promises to be an amazing show. And we started the Color Me Red show from 2008. So it tells you that we have grown over time, perfecting the art and making this an amazing activity to attend if you are on the island of St. Lucia. Color Me Red will take place this year on Friday, July 12th. We also know to have the Red Brunch. And Red Brunch is an exclusive brunch with the Red team in a very, cozy atmosphere, fun-filled, and of course, exhilarating excitement.
Our theme is Vini, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And we're about to conquer the road this year for 2019 St. Lucia Carnival. Our big event for the year is called Mess. Every year we do something just totally out there. One year we did chocolates, sprinkles, we did jab last year, so it was all about the oil. And this year our theme is clay. So I know for the mudsters inside of here, that would be a great experience. And we always take you on a journey. Everything about Legends is just extra.
Carnival will culminate with the ultimate Caribbean beach party, Mercury Fest, on the 20th of July at Pigeon Island.
This year we targeted a lot more regional audience from Trinidad, our neighbors, St. Vincent, Dominica, Grenada, to come for Carnival. We are asking everybody to come for Carnival, like I say, and stay for a week of activities in St. Lucia. That week is going to be epic. Come, have a good time. You saw what Just for Fun has to offer, what Red International has to offer, what Legend Carnival Band has to offer, and the best thing is to culminate that with Mercury Fest.
The island's organic and internationally recognized music genre, the Dennery segment, which is an attraction at many Caribbean carnivals, was showcased by DJ Sir Lancelot. Homegrown singing sensation Michael Robinson wowed the audience with his singles and got them to sing and dance along. Ahead of the official launch, Christopher Gustav and Geraint Georges made several media appearances to reach out to the Trinidad and Tobago public, with St. Lucia touting its position as the event's capital of the Caribbean. Caribcation will continue its campaign across the region. A challenge has been put forth for lovers of open water adventure to embark on the 21-mile, 33 kilometers channel crossing from St. Lucia to Martinique. International avid swimmer Phil Rush will be on island from the 5th of July, conducting swim clinics with an aim to teach the general public more about open water swimming. Key partners on board for this open water challenge include the St. Lucia Amateur Aquatics Federation, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and the St. Lucia Tourism Authority.
The second annual St. Lucia Channel Swim Meet, with a goal to bring open water swimming and marathon swimming to St. Lucia, has been launched. Main organizer of the event, Sue Dyson, praised the valiant impression made by the event in the aquatic scene within its first year.
The World Open Water Swimming Association, commonly known as WOWSA, nominated the Channel Swim event for the Swim Event of the Year award. This is the first time in the Caribbean that an event was nominated during their inaugural year.
Examining the benefits of sports tourism, which is expected to be gained from this open swim meet, was marketing manager Caribbean events at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Christopher Gustave. Gustave said the island stands ready to welcome visiting swimmers from around the region as well as internationally.
Sports tourism is great for the economy for one simple reason. It generates economic impact through direct spending in our communities. Sports tourism is a rapidly growing niche in the tourism industry. This kind of tourism brings in thousands of visitors, like the recently concluded England tour of the West Indies and the Rodney Bay Aquatic Center Swim Meet, where we welcome swimmers from Barbados, Martinique, St. Vincent, and Trinidad. Those people, or the visitors, they need to eat and they need places to stay. It's probably a good souvenir or two. So that means more money for the hotels, restaurants, taxis, sporting facilities, and even the gift shops.
Meanwhile, director of the Open Water Swimmer Meet, Lily Bagas, provided a comprehensive breakdown of the event. She said the entire aim for the meet is to familiarize the public with open water swimming and create a level of comfort with open waters.
For those who are very comfortable in the water or who would like to challenge and start off the weekend's challenge, on Saturday we do have the 1, 3, and 5K swim. And those are races. The course, it will be set up on Redwood Beach, parallel to the shore in front of the ramp in the St. Lucia Yacht Club. And those races commence at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. The 3 and 5K, the longer races, start at 8, and the 1K will follow. This year, in an effort to get even more people out with different age groups, different swimming abilities, we are introducing a fun mixed relay. So after the 1K, we'll be changing the course a little bit to create a 500-meter swim course, and that relay will be 4 swimmers, 2 males, 2 females of any age, who may not be confident enough to swim a 1K or a 3 or a 5, but have it in them to race 500 meters.
Also on board to support the initiative was representative of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Patrick Mathre. He stated the push to have more public participation in the sport of swimming is one the Ministry of Education did not hesitate to get behind. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Sola Alfred.
An invitation was extended to the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council by the Attorney General's Chambers to deliver a presentation on productivity as part of their monthly enhancement activities for management staff. More in this report from Glenn Simon.
Building awareness of the issues related to productivity and competitiveness is the core mandate of the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, NCPC. So said the director of the NCPC, Fiona Hinkson, during a presentation on productivity at the Attorney General's Chambers earlier this week.
When we got the request to visit the Attorney General's Chambers as part of the public service, we jumped on the opportunity because we felt that every agency needs to be able to speak to issues of productivity, and the AG's Chambers is very important in terms of their role in pushing the regulatory framework for economic growth and economic development in St. Lucia.
The mission of the Attorney General's Chambers is to deliver quality legal services in a timely manner to the government of St. Lucia with integrity and professionalism, while focusing on facilitating an enabling environment, creating value and effective advice through the Registry of Companies and Intellectual Property, the Legislative Drafting Unit, and the Advice and Litigation Department. Acting Registrar for the Registry of Companies and Intellectual Property, Closel Chris said the department plans to pay greater attention to measuring its productivity.
Ordinarily, persons normally tend to say that the government agencies are not producing at the level that they ought to be producing at. So as Attorney General's chambers, it's important for us to know what the gaps might be in terms of the way we do things, how much we are producing, how much more can we produce, and how more effectively we can assist the public in our whole operation.
The AG's chambers through the Legislative Drafting Unit prepares the legislation to enhance the business environment and ease of doing business climate in St. Lucia. Director for the Legislative Drafting Unit, Gillian Vidal-Jules, said despite the many external constraints which impact the delivery of outputs, measuring the unit's productivity is extremely important.
Before the presentation was done, there were some questions in my mind that I had in terms of presenting status of work reports to show the level of productivity of the Legislative Drafting Unit. So it was very helpful.
The director of the NCPC stated that her unit is actively seeking to develop a tool to measure productivity in the public service, which accounts for over 12% of St. Lucia's labor force. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.